So I've been watching a few videos on YouTube, actually a lot. And even in the stratosphere of awakened women, smart women, intellectual, you know what I'm saying? Chosen, faith-based, a lot of y'all women still have like a hindrance towards men. Like y'all don't even want to be. That's cool. But if you believe deep down inside that you need us, you need to find out how you can assist. You get what I'm saying? I can't tell you what it means to be a woman. Do I think I know? Yes. But if I told you, y'all probably get offended. Even though my same answer is the same answer they got in the white Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say the same exact, but y'all wasn't scrutinizing with the European dude when he said Adam and Eve, blah, blah, blah. I said the same thing. It's just it sounds different the way I speak it. The point I'm trying to make is this. Before God bring men to you, women, he needs to know that y'all actually even like men. Do y'all even want to submit to men? If y'all don't want to do it, then go date a woman. That's really how he keep it a buck with me. You feel me? He told me if you don't want to cater to a woman, then don't have that in your world. I said cool. I ain't argue because I don't mind helping women. We were created for that purpose. But we in a new age. So I can't have a what? I can't say God said I'm not even about to do all that shit. You as a woman, the woman has to say, I am willing to submit to a man and where we going? But I'm not born a woman. So I can't even tell y'all what to do. I don't want to be quite honest. Even though he said in the future, he said, you gonna talk your shit, they're gonna listen. You're not even gonna tell them what to do. And I said, okay. And I said, why are they gonna listen? He said, because they need to. They want to, but they can't admit it because they think they're men. This is what I can say about women. And I'm gonna try to step in y'all's shoes. If I was born a woman, half of these men I would not want to submit to on God. Because they're half of these men act like women. What's the point? And then I don't know the calculations, but then another half be homosexual. Then another half be bisexual. Then a third be trannies. Then another half be in the jail cell. Then another half be in the jail and low key homosexual. And then another half be mentally just like schizophrenic, like just mentally off. And then the other half that's sane, their hearts be off. They too hurt and pained to even know how to express their heart anymore. So if I was a woman, I'd be at a standstill. I'd be like, God, what the what you want me to do? Like, you feel me? What you want me to do? I'm gonna say, God, what you want me to do? But as a woman, what I would do is I would focus on my bag, focus on myself, and not to spend the money, to save it to when I'm ready. Because God loves preparation. He knows it. He loves his children that prepare. Even if you look delusional, fuck it. Even if you don't have no girlfriends, it's cool. I would cultivate myself to build myself ready for a man because it's not perception of what we think man is, it's what God thinks man is. So, as a woman, I would be like, all right, God, these men out here is trash. Like, cook me up one real quick, right? Because if you with God, God will listen. But most women aren't really with God. They with Christianity. They with Islam. They with Judaism. That don't mean with God though. When you're with God, He will speak to you like this. He just needs to know that you are a equal proponent to His dialogue, a equal, a willing participant in His story. That's all He needs to know. Woman or man, animal or child, old or young, fat or small, it don't matter. God speak to all. So, in the waiting period, prior to the waiting period, let's nip this in the bud. By the time you get grown in your 20s, you need to know what type you like. A lot of women, like for instance, when I was in my 20s, to be honest, my type never really changed physically. It's the same thing. And spiritually, it's the same thing. It's just evolved now. When I was back in the day, I used to go for Christian women and Islam, like because my spirit was calling towards God, but the three-dimensional world wasn't tapped into the 5D, 4D, 6D. So I didn't have Like when I told women back in the day that I was doing voodoo, they got scared. She said, "Oh, you do voodoo? I'm Christian. We can't talk." Now people want to get on that type of stuff. People want to get, because it's the avenue to God. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying? People in Hollywood believe in Satan. Y'all still fuck with them. It's like people don't care. They just want to know, what did you produce with it? Women don't fucking care. But anyways, God was saying, you're true to yourself. People aren't ready yet, but keep doing you. So back to women. Pick what type of guy you like. If you like tall guys, you know what I'm saying? Date tall guys. You know what I'm saying? If you like bigger guys, date bigger guys. A lot of the women don't really know what they like. I think like a lot of times, I'll give you an example. I could always get women, but it don't mean that even though you can get women, you don't see what the actual like desire is. When I was younger, light skin and tall was in, and then the trend went downhill, and dark skin and tall became the vibes. I happen to be dark skinned but shorter. I'm confident. It didn't matter, but I still knew what the natural stock market trend was. Two things as a woman: you need to know what the trend is, and you need to know what you are, and you need to know what you like. Quickest example: when I was younger in my 20s, oh, to be honest, my whole life, I'm open to all things, but I had a preference towards dark skinned women. But the dark skinned women don't fuck with me. So God was like, fall back. Later on in life, dark skinned women started liking me because they realized I didn't really care to push the energy on them no more. Because the women that like me are the ones that I don't look at. Like, not to say that light skinned women aren't attractive, white women aren't attractive, Arab women aren't attractive. All the things that I didn't really pay attention to liked me back. I give them love because I don't believe in excluding people, but I know I had a preference. Like if the precious, like the big women, they like me a lot. I don't really care for the big bigs. You feel me? It's not my thing. Not to say that they don't have attraction, because there are some big women that have body. That's a difference. Just because you big don't mean you got body. If you a big back, don't fuck with me. If you got body and you big, you can compete with the small joints because you got body. You get what I'm saying? Most women don't understand what that means. Competition means that you're equivalent, just in a different level. But it's like you gotta be equivalent first. Anyways, my advice to women. My advice to women is find out where your heart posture lies. Like, what do you even want inside? You know what I'm saying? Some women just want a man, period. Be like, well, if he make me happy, God gonna say I can do that. But your preference and your description level is so low, God might send you he might send you a white dude. And then, no offense. And then you be like, well, I don't like white dudes. And then God gonna say, well, you said I want a man that take care of me. You ain't specify. Specify. Not just to God, specify to yourself. No matter how it sound. No matter how it sound. If you knew my specifications, you'd be like, he petty. I'm like, no, it's not. That's what I like. That's what I want. Because ultimately, God will make the decision for you in the end, because he knows what's best for you. It don't matter what you preference. God will supersede your preference. So, as a woman preference, specify with God what you truly want. If you want to do with a big dick, say it. If you want to do with money, say it. If you want to do, you know what I'm saying, that fly you out, that got the whip, say it. Because God, he'll look at your shit and be like, all right, check, check, no, check, check. Because he's gonna say, are you even equivalent to the shit you be asking for? You know what I'm saying? If you want a job and you're not qualified, they're gonna fire you. Or they might not even put you on a hire. They might give you one interview. They might give you one interview. And they be like, we're good. Or they might hit you up for the 3 interviews and still not hire you. Same thing with God. God might give you an interview with your man that you don't even know is your man. And you might be like, he ain't the one. God say, all right, I done threw you on the interview. You declined. You ain't ready for this job. See how God works? Like, he knows everything about everything. So as a woman, and I say this, I say this, this goes out to this one lady. I like her YouTube, but I don't even know if she knows I watched the YouTube. But it's a good YouTube. It's very pro woman, but it's coming from a darker point of view, which is not wrong because I'm not a woman. I don't care. But I don't think that she knows she won't. She'll have it harder being as qualified as she is, physically qualified, mentally qualified, but her heart posture. I think she was hurt, and I'm like, God, not gonna find you. She might be fifth. I see her like a pretty version of Hillary Clinton. Like her ambition is so strong that it supersedes her desire to be loved. And I think she might get the end. She might get what she wants, but and on the flip side, she might not get no man. Or if she gets a man, she gonna get a man she don't love that won't love her back. But she'll be qualified because she's competing with us. And I don't want to put her name out there. I mean, she might not. I only got like 3 views anyway on my videos. But you never know how God can orchestrate and synchronize this. She might even pull up on this and be like, "Oh, he talking about me." I'm talking about you in a good way. I'm not gonna put her name out, but even for her, very attractive, nice titties, nice face. I don't know what her body looked like, but she probably bodied up. But her mind and her mind is right. Intellectually, she's smart. But the way she perceives stuff in her mind through the lens of her heart is tarnished. And I'm like, I'm like, dudes must have dogged her the fuck out. Oh God, you can see through it. And she's pretty. Like she is pretty. But I'm like, she got too much dominance in her. I'm gonna tell you one thing: as the older a man get, a man will dig down a chubby chick that is submissive and settle with it. You feel me? Or he'll let me make a better analogy. He'll dig down a small joint, no titties, no ass. She might have a little joint, a little something poking, right? He'll dig down and marry her. Then the joint with a full blown natural body, not BBL, natural, God given. But her mentality is too like I can get niggas. I don't need like he'll deny that. But that's how trippy the human mind is. He'll deny all that. He might still want to dick her down, but even the dick down is not gonna be the same because her submission isn't there. And usually women like that are extremely submissive in bed, but not submissive in the world. You know, the ideal candidate is submissive in both parts. For instance, as a man, vice versa. The ideal man is probably dominant in bed and dominant outside in the world. But typically when you want that equilibrium, God don't give it to you. He gonna say, if I gave you a dominant and dominant, you wouldn't even be doing no fucking work because it'd be too easy. If I gave you a submissive and submissive, you wouldn't even be driven as much because it'd be too easy for you. I'm gonna give you what you truly want when you put in the work yourself. I want to tell this to women for real, for real. There are men out there that actually still care. Most women, I mean, my bad. Most men are just tired. They're irritated. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's not to say that they don't care. They're tired. I don't know if you ever ran laps before in high school. I used to run track. When you're done, you're burned out. You need to be rejuvenated. They eat a little Gatorade, they eat a water, and they say sit down to rest. Men are tired. I don't give a damn if you're dealing with a high, what they call it, high value, high maintenance, high like I don't care what you're dealing with. You could be dealing with a broke dude. We're all tired. To keep it a band with like we're all exhausted. Not to say that you're not, but a woman's exhaustion, y'all put that upon yourselves. A man's exhaustion, it's a part of our life to work. Period. A man is bred to work from like youth, especially if you come from a foreign household or like a hardworking household. You're bred to work. That's it. And don't even talk back with while doing it. You're bred to work. That's your thing. And since I have the gift of working, actually, like I would love to work. Work and make me feel good. It make me feel fulfilled, like accomplished. But I'm trying to say this to women in the future, women, the one that says, if you watching this with your mother or your sister or your cousin, or if you're a youngin and you watching this dolo, like if you're 20s, young 20s, whether for the youngins, seek God and seek his provision. Like seek all that he can give you because he's going to also give you a man. For the older ones, also for the youngins, do not listen to these old hags will lead you astray. On God, because they competing with you. If you're a woman and you need a female mentor guidance, ask God. He will either lead you to it through a YouTube or lead you through it to a master class or one of them little whatever they be doing on Patreons or whatever they be doing on the internet. Or if he really love you, he'll give you a real human, real time person that you just click with. But you got to be open. You got to be open and you got to express yourself and be honest about what you want. If you meet a woman, you be like, hey, I like how you got what you got. Can you put me on? Could you guide me? Or even if you're a woman, I like the man that you got. Do he got friends? We live in a world that is so insecure, we can't even put out our own desires to the human beings. I like what you got. How do I get it too? You feel me? That's how I am. But usually in life, it don't work. People start, oh, Oluwan, he trying to get up. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get on. But God said, do not listen to man, listen to me. God, that's why I don't talk to people no more. God will lead me to the success. He'll lead me to the treasure. He'll lead me to the paradise. I don't care. And I'm saying that confidently. If you knew how much I had in my bank, you're like, yo, why this dude so confident? Because I know God. I know him in his truest form. That's why I'm really, like I told you, he gave me a YouTube idea about 6-7 years ago. And I said, God, I'm not fucking with these motherfuckers. I fuck the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just before the algorithm went crazy. This is when the YouTube was somewhat normal, like 2016, 17. He said, people always say, oh, Lou, make a podcast. Man, shut. No. So, but it took me, 10 years later, 7 years later, to really be like, oh, I need to do this. God need my voice out there. Even though I don't think that you are receptive, someone is going to listen. And someone going to peep the vibes. I just want to change the next generation, keep it a buck with you. I feel like, no offense, I feel like a new age slave. Like, if I know I'm going to die and get beat by the massa, I'm gonna use my whole intellect to find out how to get the fuck off the plantation, but to tell the youngins, be like, yo, I'm too fucking old. I can't do it. But I can guide you all to greater pastures. Follow me. I'm only gonna tell those that I rock with. You know why? Because there's gonna be one house nigga that's gonna be like, massa, white man, they run it. He gonna need to get killed early. You feel me? But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to vocalize my knowledge. I'm trying to express my knowledge. Whether you a man or woman, I don't care. Because we're in too deep into the game. This is a stage. Like, this shit is fake. You got the little Weinstein whatever they call the you got the Hollywood shit just magically popped up out of nowhere. It's because we waking up too quick. The Hollywood will only give you crumbs. We wanted the Weinstein shit 5 years ago when that shit really mattered. We don't need this shit now. No one even fucking care about that shit. We wanted the Diddy case and the Jay-Z shit when it mattered. We wanted to find out who OJ killed back then. We want to find out who Tupac got killed by Biggie. We want to figure out then. Don't give us the information when it's null and void. It don't matter no more. That's what someone that don't love you will do. They'll give you what you want when it don't matter. If you're dealing with a people or a person or a God that care about you, they give you what you want when it matters. So if you're a woman out there seeking a man, first find God. Not Christianity, not religion. Find God. You're going to find him when you seek him alone. Then after you find God, say you still got that little itch. You still need to dig down a little bit. Find a man that is close enough to God. Still get your preferences met in the three-dimensional world. But find someone that is still guiding you to see who you are truly meant to be. And then swerve. If they ain't the one, like, nothing is serious until it's serious. Everything in life is temporary. I don't give a damn who it is. Family, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, work, co-workers. Nothing is serious until it's serious, because God gonna put that stamp on it. Everything else in life is temporary. Do not fall in love with, I know, no, ask God for guidance. Because what we be doing as humans, I think I'm in love, and then the shit hit the fan. Talking about I wasted, what y'all love to do. I wasted my whole 20s. Bitch, you ain't waste shit. You wanted to be there. Now, if you chosen and you know you got a life of people doing you dirty, keep your focus on you. Don't give out no fucking money. Be mad stingy. Like be extremely selfish, even though not paranoid selfish, but like open your mind to knowing that you are first. And if you got spare change, spare this, spare that, spare clothes, then let others have it. If you got clothes that you give little girlfriends and they don't give you your shit back, strike one. Only give away things that you have excess of, so you won't feel bad when you get done dirty. Like when I gave homegirl that little extra money that I had on my last pocket before payday. It didn't feel wrong giving her the money because I knew she needed it. But at the end of the day, God said, don't do it again. Because you've given her your provision already. If she come back talking about, I need them, no, get out. Because you've already done your part. Your focus is me, God, and your divine counterpart, and yourself, and your mission. That's it. So hope y'all learned something. If you have any questions, we can talk. But find your way.